So my hope is that future generations will be able to enjoy and be inspired by the orchestra of birdsongs in our forests and woodlands, in landscapes that have been rewilded and cared for by our generations today.
Okay, my hope for the future would be for people to cycle more instead of driving, so we can have a zero emission country.
So my hopes would be everybody could start planting more trees.
When I came to the Glasgow, I love the Glasgow. I love the weather, I love the nature, what I found it here. Then I'm thinking, if the nature give me an energy and give me a good life because it's clear, I need to help to keep climate change. I'm thinking about the recycling.
My hope for the future is global warming and we should start recycling because our whole planet is dying.
I try to keep where we will live. It's a good place for me, for my kids, for my family, for everybody.
Our oceans and our trees are dying.
I don't want to waste, make a lot of garbage, because when they burn it, they will destroy our plant. They will destroy the sky. It make horrible time. And we want to breathe fresh air. Thank you so much.
I hope we can end our dependence on fossil fuels so that we can save millions of lives every year. I hope we can learn from the pandemic and take action together urgently on climate, because what makes the planet sick makes people sick too.
I hope for the future the upward trend in cycling continues in Argyll Bute. It's a great way to lower your carbon footprint.
My hope is that we will see as God does, and that one day we will be able to look at the world once again and declare as God did, that it is good.
I hope that we end up properly valuing our marine coastal ecosystems, especially stuff like our native seagrass, and that we work with it in developing novel, environmentally sensitive sea farming methods.
Well, I hope that the sustainable nature of Scottish farming will be realised, and that we can integrate traditional methods of farming with forestry in a good sustainable manner, which I think could be of benefit to the whole world, really.
Argyll's got some amazing wildlife, and my hope is that we can continue to look after that wildlife and see that wildlife into the future. Climate change is going to put lots of pressure on our wildlife, and it's really up to us to minimise the climate change and to give that wildlife enough space so that it's there for everybody in the future.
With the electric outboards, demand is outstripping supply, and we can only hope it continues. And I hope for silence.
I hope that the world that we leave our children is focused on sustainability and is treated with the respect that it requires. I hope that when Harry's older, he can look back and be proud of the world that we've left him.
I hope everybody learns about the climate crisis in schools.
I hope the world is a better place. I hope polar bears will still be around. I hope that we can have snow.
I hope the delegates at the COP26 conference in Glasgow deliver on climate change for my grandchildren, Kobe and Oscar, and their children. Thank you.